Okay, we're back. It's been too long.
A long time.
In the words of Soundgarden, we've been away for too long. Do you like Soundgarden?
Who the fuck are they?
Never mind who the fuck are Soundgarden.
No, I'm not. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Grunge band from Seattle, Chris Cornell on vocals.
That's too cool for me, mate.
Motherfucker.
Too cool for us.
God damn, it's David.
It's Phil.
This is Two Guys, One Garage. Let's get back in the swing of things. Motherfucker. Soundgarden.
Well, they fucking suck arse, don't they? No, I'll take that back. That tune that you played for us before that.
Black Hole Sun.
I recognise it, and that's a good tune, that. Despite you not actually agreeing with that statement.
I think it's overplayed.
Yeah.
Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden is far too overplayed. I think if you're a fan of a band, you realise that, well, certainly for me, that my favourite song is pretty much in any band I like, is the stuff that's not played often.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not the hits.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I go and see, the problem is, like bands like Papa Roach, I go and see live. All they play is the hits. Mm-hmm. It's not the hits I like. It's the other album tracks.
So is that a question though? Is that like a psychological thing? Because I'm like that, like just,
sure, choosing to go against the water, and against the crowd.
I like this band, but I like them because of a cooler reason than why you like them. You like them because of that fucking reason that everybody likes them for. You know, that's why I tend to like music that most other people don't like. I don't
like what you like.
If people like my tunes, I'm always like, oh,
yeah,
I'm the only gay in the village. You know what I mean?
That's my band.
Don't touch my band, assholes.
We're back.
Yo,
I say that every time, don't I? We're back. It's not like we keep disappearing. It's just this feels like it's been a longer absence than normal.
Well, how long has that absence been?
It's been
2 weeks.
It's been a few weeks now, yeah.
Couple of weeks.
Phil, I've missed you.
Miss you too, mate.
My God, what have you been doing with yourself?
Apart from crying my eyes out because of the absence.
This is total bullshit because we've been to Chillingham Castle together, Phil.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Who are we trying to kid?
Chillingham Castle. Castles are the best things.
Castles are the best things. The best things in the world.
How much would you love to do? Fuck this. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
You've got a castle.
Yeah.
You're the fucking king of the castle.
You're the king of the castle. They're the dirty rascals.
Best
and this is my castle.
Exactly. Best scenario possible. I have a castle. Now fuck off. And then a bit of, oh shit. There's no amenities.
Remember when you said zombie apocalypse and you said, alright, petrol station. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker, no.
No, fuck the
Chillingham Castle.
Get the fuck out of the way, petrol station. I'm on the way to the fucking... I'm stopping off at the petrol station to get to Chillingham.
A few times. But, what an idea. So what have you been doing with your life?
The standard thing, mate.
Just working hard?
Not working hard.
Not
working that often.
Is you still growing that beard?
Just been growing my beard, mate.
Yeah.
That's the main thing I've been cracking on with, is just
sitting
back and shampooing it and combing it and...
I've got my beard. My beard's growing here, but it's sort of paused. It's kind of stopped. It's like, I don't feel like it's getting bigger.
Right.
Unless I flare it up.
From a beard professional. Right?
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about that.
Oh.
It's like a plateau in weightlifting. It's going to happen. Doing skits.
I'm skitzing, Bill. I'm fucking skitzing.
But there's one secret. It's like fitness. It's exactly the same thing.
Right.
Or the only secret to getting better is putting the time in. It's literally just putting the time in. All you got to do, this is the best thing, but the beard is the easiest thing to conquer, because all you got to do mainly is leave it. It'll start kicking back in. And there's a couple of little tricks that can stimulate some growth.
Come on then.
If you just shampoo it.
But now and again, yeah. If I'm doing my hair, I'll do my
give it like a proper massage when you. I'm now massaging my beard to to show David.
That's
how it's
great
done.
technique, Phil.
Yeah, you do that and it supposedly stimulates like hair growth.
Really?
Yeah. You comb it as well, although you might need to wait until it gets a little bit longer before you like start combing it and that. But
I do still comb it sometimes.
aye?
No, because in the morning sometimes it's all over the place.
Yeah. What else can you do?
First world problems, Phil.
Exactly. Lift weights, man. Get that fucking
Testosterone.
Testosterone, yeah. Human growth hormone. I don't know if that actually is the case or not. I just assume. I just think like, yeah, surely if you're going to blast these like male hormones around the place, surely it's going to actually add to your beard growth.
I think it's been proven that it does. Yeah, like I'm sure. Yeah, that sort of boost in the testosterone, that influx.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Your body just sort of goes all alpha male and just says, "Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
let's do it."
Oh, you're going to be a man, are you?
Are you going to be a man? Come on,
well,
let's.
you're going to need a beard to go with that.
You're going to need a beard to go with that manliness. Come on, let's do it. Get the lumberjack t-shirts out. Let's go to town, motherfucker. So tonight's podcast is brought to you by Coffee.
Coffee and lager for me.
And lager. We don't say the brands because they don't support us.
No, it's
Singe. Migesh.
San Michael. I'm assuming that means Michael.
I don't know.
Must do, surely.
Could do.
Let's just see what we're talking about as Miguel here. Does Miguel mean Michael?
Answers on a postcard, please. Have you heard the new Slipknot album?
I haven't, no.
Motherfucker, that is...
I literally was not aware that they were still composing music.
The bassist obviously died, Paul Gray, a few years back. He died, he had a drug addiction. I think he died of some sort of pill overdose, yeah.
Shit.
And they sacked the drummer, who's been with them since the start.
Joey Jordison or whatever.
Joey Jordison, yeah.
Jordison.
So they've come back with this the new album, Chapter 5, the Great Chapter.
Why did they sack the drummer?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's complicated. I don't think they can talk about it for legal reasons.
So like probably fingering one of them in their sleep or something.
Could have done like
something lush like that.
But the new album is insane. Like
really?
Oh, aye. It's like the last one was kind of, I think, a little bit more reserved, I guess. But this one's kind of.
So is it more old school Slipknot stuff, like late '90s Slipknot?
Yeah.
It's always class.
Heavy.
When they come back to their roots, that's usually when bands are like, yeah, that's the album we've been waiting for all these years. Like Metallica, didn't they?
I've never really listened to Metallica, to be honest with you.
You're not a fan of Metallica?
Not really.
I think they
apart from what's that song they do? The soft song.
Nothing Else Matters.
Nothing Else Matters. That song is awesome.
The Black Album. Yeah. That's the only thing I can play on the guitar. Those first couple of like notes.
It's all open notes.
Yeah, exactly.
And a standard tuned acoustic guitar.
Yeah. Precisely why that's the only thing.
I can play that too, and I can play a bit more of it, but
yeah,
it's an awesome song. It's like that. If you play that on the guitar, because obviously I play guitar, right? That's one of the songs that when you play it on guitar and you play it right, you feel good about yourself. It's like that and like Stairway to Heaven by Zeppelin. If you can play them and you can pull it off, because you're meant to play it finger style. You're meant to, pluck the bass notes with your thumb whilst, plucking the higher strings with your fingers. And if you do it and it sounds right, you just feel like a man. You feel good, yeah.
You start like looking around like to see people like clapping you and like oh yeah,
just
I'm in my bedroom shit.
I just sort of look to the sky and just rise a cheeky smile to the heavens and think, yeah,
that one's for you guys. All you guys that look lost.
Look up and tip a wink to the stars.
Nice.
So a lad I used to work with, Sam, I used to work with him a few years back. He put a link where he sent me some information which I'd seen on Facebook, but he inboxed us this information about this guy in Roswell, who he's on his deathbed and he's claiming that he's got proof of extraterrestrial life and goings on and that in Roswell. So that's on the Facebook page. So if anybody's interested in that, check it out. The video is about 25 minutes long.
What's his like claimed? Like
he's shown photographs to the cameras and he's basically saying he's got proof there's aliens, but I haven't given the full time of day to check it out. I haven't had the time to do it yet, but I think if the listeners could check that out and tell me what they think, that'd be cool. And thanks Sam for alerting us to that. Haven't seen him for a long time, but Sam's got a cracking taste in music as well.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
so
Just all the sort of metal stuff and
legend.
rock music. Like myself, he's seen Papa Roach a few times. I think he's an Iron Maiden fan, I think. We used to work with a bloke together who was called Wayne, and he was obsessed with Iron Maiden. He used to follow them about, and massive fan of Iron Maiden. I mean, I like Iron Maiden, the Bruce Dickinson Iron Maiden, but this guy was obsessed. Like I say, he used to follow them about like if they did a tour of the UK, he'd go to every single show. He wouldn't just wait till they came to Newcastle. He'd be going to Newcastle, Glasgow,
Rich.
Manchester, London. Not rich, just obsessed.
Just like starved himself just to be able to afford the going to these shows.
Exactly,
Nice.
Obsessed with it, and obsession is an addiction, and we're going to talk about addiction tonight.
Fuck yes, we are.
So, addiction. What are you addicted to, Phil? Keep it,
Well, keep it legal.
keep it clean.
Well, at the
No,
minute-
wait, don't. It's an adult podcast. Come on.
At the minute, it would be alcohol, tobacco. Those are the two main ones. At the minute, I can't really think of anything else I'm addicted to. That has been, I have been addicted to cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Psychologically, you kind of get like physically addicted in the sense where you get withdrawal symptoms if you quit.
Yeah.
Some people do actually exhibit withdrawal, but that's a whole different like kettle of fish.
Yeah.
But anyhow, like it's not going to kill you, for
Right.
example.
Yeah.
Whereas if you came off heroin, that could actually kill you.
Yes.
If you just went like cold turkey, that can kill you. And alcohol actually. If you're
Yeah.
deep in alcohol,
I mean, look at Gaza. He's back in rehab. That fucker's falling apart.
yeah, he's quite lucky that he's still alive. Really.
How is he still alive?
Well,
I mean-
human body's resilient as fuck, isn't it?
But he looks so frail, man.
The human body doesn't want to die. It'll fight on. It's like this idiot is burning the stomach lining away every fucking day. But the body's like, but I want to live. You know what I mean? The body wants to live.
Yeah.
It'll do its best to live. It doesn't give up, does it?
No.
And that, again, just to go back to this. That's why when you see those horrible videos of people getting like absolutely break to shit and they're still alive after ages, you're like, God, fucking die, please.
I know. It's
But they're
just
just
like
taking it because the body is so like desperate to stay alive, isn't it?
yeah.
It's like separate from your consciousness in that
You know,
sense.
I'm getting flashbacks of the video of them women getting chopped up with an axe.
The Mexican chicks.
Disgusting. I don't think I've got any wait, nah, that's a lie.
I think like behavioural addictions. It's exactly the same kind of same centres in the brain.
I don't know. I mean, I'm very much. I've got an addictive personality in the sense that I love music. I love this. I love being in a comfortable place all the time. Like, I like routine.
Yeah.
But also I love, I've got the. I'm not addicted to anything like drink or tobacco. I'm a bit of a junkie for the internet.
That's an addiction.
You know that it definitely you kind of go 5 minutes without checking it. You know what I mean?
The reason why there's no like difference per se, like I suppose there is a bit of a difference, but there's no difference in the sense that it's reacting, or rather the circuits in your brain that are getting like activated when you're on the internet are the same circuits that would get activated when an alcoholic has a drink. So it's dopamine, it's opioid receptors, things like this, circuits. So behavioural addiction and substance addictions are effectively the same thing. Like they're just different outlets for the same thing. There's a guy who I'm big on, this Hungarian-born Canadian physician who claims he says that
What's he called?
Gabor Mate.
Oh.
He's fantastic. He says that the question isn't why the addiction. He says it's why the pain. He says all addictions are attempts to soothe pain. Now, if you look at like addiction as like a spectrum, because some people are addicted to things and they're like, well, I don't have any pain in my life. Well, somewhere down the line, you didn't develop, like quote unquote, optimally. Like your brain circuitry didn't develop like in the perfect manner, which is the vast majority of people on the planet. You know. But if you look at like addiction as like a spectrum, you've got some people who have like say addiction to the internet, addictions to gaming, shopping, like these behavioural addictions which aren't quite as damaging as, for example, the opposite end of the spectrum, i.e. people who are addicted to heroin or crystal meth, stuff that is like so bad for your body and so bad for you in so many other ways. But it's always the same centers in the brain, which it's actually which are affected and which are like actually like driving you to seek out this behavior. It's so complex, like the whole concept of addiction. It's fascinating.
Multi-layered.
Yeah, and I've been like that, like definitely all my adult life. I remember when I first enjoyed my first spliff, I was like, wow. I'm a naughty boy. I remember thinking, wow, that I feel really good on this. I feel really fucking good.
You know, I feel exactly the same when I lick a finger, you dip it into the pot of sugar. Stick it on the tongue. Yes, come on, give me some sugar.
Well, sugar's the you see, all fucking substances or behaviors that are like addictive, which anything could be like addictive, but basically like they all, what would the word be? They all like secrete dopamine. So they all facilitate this like dopamine blast in the brain, which is the motivation incentive chemical. Yes. It's the shit that actually lets you get up and get shit done. And sugar, but when you intake sugar, or rather take in sugar, that is something that will increase dopamine. That's why a lot of people, when they have like sweets, chocolate and stuff like that it makes them feel good because they get a little blast of dopamine.
Yeah.
It doesn't last though because you crash and then
you crash, yeah.
And then you're fuck. But with sugar is the same as caffeine. Like the stimulants are the big ones that give you the dopamine rush, like the caffeine, the sugar, the cigarettes, crystal meth, cocaine, and then like stuff that will treat ADHD with, like Ritalin, stuff like this. They're the big ones for releasing dopamine. But there's another big chemical that's implicated in addiction, and that's the feel good, like the what they call the reward chemical. Yeah. Which is endorphins.
Yeah, right.
Which is also the chemical that's supposed. Is that the love chemical, or is it oxytocin the love chemical? Either way, it's the chemical that facilitates like attachment between like a child and a parent. Yeah. A lot of people haven't fucking had that, have they? Like, so a lot of people will seek out something that like gives them that feeling, that attachment feeling, and drugs that allow for the, like, say, I don't know if secretion is the right word, but for a blast of endorphins. Yeah. Those drugs are the opioids, so that's stuff like heroin, morphine. Yeah. And then there's a reason why heroin actually acts in the way that it does on our brains. He says, that Gabor Mate points out, says, well, why do I have receptors in my brains that like fit perfectly with the opiates? He says, well, which is a poppy, isn't it? Heroin comes from a poppy. That's the right. Poppy plant. Yeah. He says, well, we don't. He says, what we'll do is we'll have receptors for our own brain chemicals, the endorphins. He says they just happen to like really like resemble like the heroin chemical compound. I'm not no scientist, whatever that is that attaches itself to the receptor. Like it's really similar to our own like endogenous. That's what endorphin stands for. That's interesting. Endorphin stands for endogenous morphine-like substance. You have that shit in your body already. Yeah. You know what it is? It's just a painkiller. It's the reason why little kids who have a high level of it, when they're like running around the place, bumping into shit and falling over and whatnot, and they're not like crying constantly, are they? No. Even though it would have knocked a lot of it. It's because they've got loads of endorphins in the brain. It's killing the pain to let them go out and explore the world.
I mean, kids heal really quickly as well, don't they? When they get a cut or anything like that. I mean, you look at us now, we take a long time to heal up from a scratch and things. But kids, babies, children take a very quick amount of time. And because their bodies are just so fresh and it's just going wild and they've got these endorphins. And
yeah, something I learned that was pretty interesting about that was... I don't know about that, but like kids have, you know, when they're like developing, like the first few years, like when their brains are developing, they've got more, circuits, like brain circuits than what they need. Okay. And what happens is what they call neural Darwinism. So the things that like, so it's basically the idea is that the environment, shapes the shapes the development of your brain.
Right.
Now, I'll have to get in a little bit more deeply in that because I should have started somewhere else, but because that's deep as fuck. Because that's talking about genes, yeah. How genes actually aren't as
So they've got
don't play as big a part as what you think.
children have got more going on neurologically in the brain than they need.
Yeah, exactly.
So could that tie in with the whole idea that people think that babies see, for example, ghosts?
Aye, potentially, yeah.
Because there's more stuff going on out there.
That's a fucking good point. That's it. And what happens is the circuits that like sort of get used the most live. They survive. They get stronger. They get wired into the brain. And the ones that don't get used, they simply die off. Which is why they say a kid that was born with perfect eyes, perfectly good eyes, and perfectly good brain at birth. Say if they were kept in darkness for 5 years, their brain, the circuits in the brain that would allow them to actually see, through their eyes, those circuits wouldn't develop, so they'd be blind forever. Because the brain would go, oh well, it's more. It would be more beneficial to actually put a little bit more stock into things like hearing or smell.
Wow,
sense of touch, things like this.
Incredible. It's just adaptation. I mean, isn't it? It's adaptation
to the environment.
Correct. The human body. I mean, it's essentially a biological computer.
Precisely.
If it doesn't need the program that is our vision, it'll just reinforce and put more energy into the other things like we've just said, like the touch, the smell.
Yeah, the things
taste.
that are going to benefit it. Yeah.
So you can't see, so you don't need that. We'll shut that down. Let's focus on these things that you do need.
Exactly.
That's amazing how the body adapts to fit that.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Sorry, go on.
But simply what that points out is that it's the environment that shapes the development of your brain. The environment, it's not genetics per se.
No.
The environment actually has the capacity to turn on or turn off genes. It fucking turns on or turn off genes. So this idea that people are oh well, he was just born that way, that's his personality, that's just in his genetic code, that's in his blood. Nah, that was just the way your personality traits, or most of your personality traits, are just learned coping strategies. What you learn as a kid, and they stick with you.
It's all about the childhood. Isn't it?
It really is all about the childhood.
Everything stems back to the childhood.
Yeah.
Addiction, behaviour,
yeah.
How you treat the people around you, it all stems from how you were brought up.
That's it, because your brain is developing, the largest part of your development takes place, your brain's development takes place in the first few years of life. Again, Gabor Mate, my main man, he points out that there's a stage, say when you're 1 year old, there's at that point when you're 1, maybe 1 to 3, something like that. He says he clicks his finger. He says in that gap between those two clicks, millions of circuits or connections rather, millions of connections were made in the brain. Millions of connections every second are made. So that shows you that the environment that you're in is so important in terms of how your brain actually develops, because and there's a whole massive reason why that's the case, because as a child you're really sensitive to your parents, or whoever it is that's caring for you. You pick up on shit intuitively, the body language, the mood, all this kind of stuff. And say if you're in an environment where your parents are stressed, you're more likely to be stressed.
Of course,
so it
pick
sounds
up on other people's.
Exactly, it sounds like it is obvious, isn't it? But the reason why that's the case is because your brain is actually your brain, independently of your consciousness, is sort of making assumptions about the environment. Fuck, this is what it's like. Shit, and you'll have higher level of cortisol, the stress hormone, which is good in a fight or flight situation, but shit long term. Now, people who are born to parents that are stressed, well, that shapes your brain in such a way that it predisposes you to actually becoming addicted to things that make you feel better.
And for some people can feel better. That fix could be a video game.
Yeah,
it could be a CD. It could be anything.
Yeah.
some sort of physical addiction, mental addiction.
Anything that gives you like pleasure.
It's escapism, right?
To a large extent, yeah, it is. Yeah, well, yes, it is. But what it's escapism from is from your own mind, from the torture of your own mind. Depending on like the severity of like your mental health situation and all that. People who are heroin addicts, well, their mind is like severely tortured from neglect that they suffered in their childhood. So they really need to fucking escape that. And they need to feel what they should have been able to feel when they were younger, which is love and attachment. Yeah. Which is why they go for friggin' opiates. You know?
I think it's safe to say that pretty much everybody out there has an addiction of whether, you know, it could be a really small addiction or it could be a huge one like heroin, like you say. Or it could just be, you know, I need to get this band CD the day it comes out.
Yeah.
Can you afford it? Do you need to get it? I need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean
that's a very small like form of addiction, not a very severe one at all compared to drugs and alcohol use.
Yeah, like that's like sort of like a thought addiction, that isn't it? Like that's like a compulsive behaviour.
You know what's interesting about me? I'll often look forward to the idea of something more than the actual getting of it.
I know exactly what you mean there.
Something's coming out, I want it. Yeah. Waiting for it, you know, like waiting for something to be delivered. There's always that slight, I don't want to say depression because it's not depression. That's like depression when you've got the thing you've been waiting for.
Yeah, do you know why? Why? Dopamine. Because the anticipation of something. Yeah,
it's the anticipation, right?
That actually, like, in your brain, that's when you get the biggest blast of dopamine. So when you're just about, say if you're addicted to dope, like weed, and you're just about to pick up your deal, if you're just about to knock on the door, or you get the text saying, right, deal's here, that's when you get your biggest blast, and that's when you feel like your best. It's not even when you take the drug necessarily.
It's the anticipation of getting it.
It's like, shit, it's real. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Yes.
I remember watching a program on Channel 4 about hoarders or internet shoppers. It was one of the two. I'd never seen the full thing, but there was this guy who he had exactly the same feeling as I've just described. The anticipation. He was constantly ordering things online. He was running out of space for things, but he loved that feeling of the anticipation.
Well, that's a total addiction to doing that then now.
But he had that slight, you know, depression when he got the thing he was waiting for. So that's he kept ordering more things because he was just anticipating more and more things. Well, that's constantly filling the void.
So that's just the come down of the chemicals like subsiding.
Totally.
See, the problem with addiction, one of the problems, many problems with addiction,
many problems, physical, mental.
But one of the problems is if you keep blasting your brain with dopamine, like from external sources, say from like crystal meth, caffeine, cigs, whatever, your brain then, excuse me, your brain gets a bit lazy then, because it goes, fucking hell man, this is too much dopamine for us to handle.
Yeah.
So it'll actually shut off receptors in your own brain.
Wow.
So it'll actually like lessen your brain's ability to produce its own dopamine. So
fucking your body up.
That is a total shit state of being then, because then you're like, fuck, I've got no motivation, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I'll just have to have a hit off that, whatever it is that you're addicted to. I'll just have to do that, and then I'll have the motivation to do something. And I can't tell you how many times I've fucking been there. I'm literally there every single day of my life. I'm like, oh, shall I can. So a tab? So it's like, well, I can't get on there until I've had a tab. Because it increases your fucking dopamine.
So your main vices are alcohol. I mean,
at the minute,
let's put this out there.
Oh, let's get real.
Because I mean, this is online, and let's be honest, you're not a Gaza, right? You're not,
no.
It's nowhere near as extreme as that.
No, I'm not as far down on the spectrum as him.
No. So what is it?
But I'm certainly on the spectrum.
I'm Oprah Winfrey. I'm Jeremy Kyle. I'm Maury Povich and Jerry Springer, right?
Nice.
Tell me about. I tell you what.
Who's that again?
Sit down.
Oh, who's that lad? So fucking. Check us. I'm Chris Hansen. I think that's some like guy that guy's been catching pedos. Anyhow,
I tell you what, I'll bring it back. I'll make it more local. You know what's coming. I'll get Alan Robson of the Night Owls. Metro Radio across the world and on the web now, Phil. Tell me about your vices and your addiction to alcoholism, okay?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on your show.
Didn't realise you were from India, Phil.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not.
So, where did it start? Let's cut the chase.
Where did it start?
How did it start? If you can remember this.
I think with addiction, it's the whole concoction thing. So
Yeah.
Again, it's how your brain's developed. For some people, they can point to like specific adverse childhood experiences.
Okay.
Such as being
Sexually abused, yeah.
That's going to really absolutely fuck you to death.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Not literally, I hope.
What a horrible thing to laugh at. I'm laughing at people getting sexually abused. I'm not laughing at that. I don't know why I laughed. Anyway, for me, I honestly, mate, I don't know. I've been like trying to figure this out for years. I don't know where it all started. All I remember is that I've always been socially fucking anxious.
Always.
Like, yes, I think so. I mean, that's been like, I remember at school and stuff like that, I was pretty confident in that, like, arena, like in my year group type of thing.
Yeah.
Like talking in front of people that I'm familiar with.
Is it possible it was just a slow burner that you didn't realise you were addicted to until it got so far in? Whereby, like, fair enough, you drink pretty much every night, didn't think anything of it, and then all of a sudden, shit, I need to drink every single night.
Well, the first thing that I really got, like, substance-wise, that would have really got addicted to, if it wasn't food, which I don't think it was, it would have been cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
So I first, like, tried that when I was, like, 10 years old, just, like, puffing away, like, great that! But then you can't back it for some reason. Well, the reason is because somehow, on some level, your brain realises that actually is something that you could deal with. In the short term. Your brain's not that clever. It'll fool you into going, if your brain develops in such a way, it'll fool you into going, right, take the short-term option here, because that feels class. Don't fucking worry about the long-term, mate. Don't worry about the lung cancer. Don't worry about the bronchitis. Just have a fucking drag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was definitely cigs to begin with. Or at least I think it would have been cigs. Like my first real addiction. And then from there, the ganja.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is amazing. This is exactly how I want to feel.
All the time.
Yeah. And so I would seek that out all the time, and that absolutely ruined uni for us, because when I moved down to Manchester for uni,
yeah,
I was like, right, I've got a student loan. There's absolutely no authority figures here at all to keep an eye on us.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight to the dealer. And
Why you gaffing me?
And I would literally just, like, I ended up spending all my student loan on weed in my second year. Like, not the full, like, $4,000, but, like, it's like split in installments.
Yeah.
Well, like, halfway through the second year, I was like, shit, I've spent all my money. It's all went on ganja, and I've been skipping all my classes, and it's all gone to shit, and I'm gonna have to move back home. Fuck.
Nightmare.
And
That's
here
a
I am.
shame, isn't
and
it?
here I am all these years later.
On a highly
an alcoholic.
On a highly successful podcast based in the north of England, one of the few in its county. Ladies and gentlemen, two guys, one garage.
Yeah, so somehow I haven't managed to deal with whatever it is the fuck I need to deal with, and
whilst he says that, he's holding his drink.
and I'm thinking, what am I talking about again? As I take a sleep.
I can say I've never been addicted to alcohol. I've never tried cigarettes. I smoke cigars every now and again, but it's not an addiction. It's just a few and far between with cigars.
Do you know what the thing with substances is, with drugs? Supposedly they're not addictive.
No?
Drugs in and of themselves are not addictive.
Is that true?
Yeah, because if that was the case, everybody that tried alcohol would become addicted. Most people that try alcohol
it's the personality
don't
of the
become
person, right?
Yeah,
it's their
brain
mind.
circuitry.
Yeah.
Exactly. So most people that try heroin, supposedly, don't become addicted. Most people that try crystal meth, coke, weed, alcohol, fucking behavioural stuff like gambling, shopping,
big one for both male and females.
Yeah. Gay guys and chicks. But you know what I mean? So the substance itself isn't addictive.
Yeah.
But if it's something that makes you feel okay, or like facilitates the like a chemical response in your brain that makes you feel good about life, then oh shit, now you're at a big risk of becoming addicted.
Yeah.
You might become addicted now. It's not the fucking drug itself. Most people that are on morphine, that get morphine bloody injected in them when they're in hospital, well, they should become addicted.
Yeah.
Everyone says it's a really addictive drug. Yeah, the people that are fucked in the head, then yeah, that's definitely a very addictive drug.
Yeah.
But the people that are like well adjusted, well developed,
Not at all.
that's not going to be a problem. They'll take it for as long as they need, and then they'll go back to a happy life.
Wow.
But a lot of people's lives aren't fucking happy. Like,
Do you
in their own minds.
Do you think there's a way for people to overcome this feeling of addiction, you know, this like want and this need to fill a void?
To be honest, mate, yes, I do. Right, I do. But I blatantly don't fucking know the answer to it. Because I don't want to fucking spend very little money that I have on something that is doing nothing for my gains. You know what I mean? It's not doing like the stuff I'm interested in at the minute. The only thing I really give a shit about is like getting higher numbers on squat, bench, and deadlift. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I actually care about.
Yeah.
And the absolute worst thing you can do in the world would be to drink alcohol, especially after your fucking workout, which is what I do pretty much every time.
It affects your gains, doesn't it? It's,
Totally. It's not good for like for building muscle. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
So no bodybuilders are drinking every night. You know what I mean? Like proper bodybuilders, they don't fucking drink because they're like, yeah, it's not good at all for adding muscle mass at all. You know, and powerlifters, that would be the same thing. They're like, yeah, it's going to get to a point where you're not really fucking make that many more gains.
Yeah.
Drinking all the time, buddy. But in the addict, there's a center in your brain that governs impulse control. What they call the free want. You know, you got free will. Yes, I choose to do that.
Yeah.
Well, there's also a center that like governs that. No, I better not do that because that's going to be bad for us. You know, so how sometimes you'll get these feelings like, oh, I just want to fucking pick that rock up and smack it over his head. Whatever.
That's what we do when somebody disses down the podcast. We pick up stones and we hit them in the
But
fucking
that's what
head.
we fucking do, because these assholes, they don't give a fuck about us, they're not even themselves.
You guys are trolls. Actually, I haven't said that. We've never been trolled. Nobody's ever said,
I'm going to troll them.
you guys are fucking stupid.
I'm going to troll the fuck out.
I've said that now and we're going to get totally trolled to death to the point where we've got to take this off the
Mate,
internet.
I would love if we got trolled. That would suggest some level of fucking, like, I don't know. It's a great audience that would be like, oh yes, so I've got a big enough audience to get trolled now. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, Philip Brooks, the only man in the world that wants to be trolled.
Yes, I would love to be trolled. You can find me at...
Yada yada yada.
I love to be trolled at hotmail.fuck you.
Imagine if there was trolls.
What,
Giant,
fucking
hairy trolls with big schnecks underneath bridges.
So like how tall are we talking here?
Oh, I'd say we're gonna have
Like 7 foot.
We're gonna have multiple species, ranging from 7 to 20 foot.
Fucking hell.
No, some big ass motherfucking
So we're
trolls.
literally absolutely fucked against every single kind then.
Okay, let's keep it realistic. Let's say
5 to 10 feet, I would say.
it's no, because then they could just
10
get,
foot's huge, you know.
5's not.
Aye, but 5 foot Neanderthal beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I suppose it would. I mean, yeah, look at chimps. All right, so we'll go for 5 to 10 foot. Imagine that. Taking your dog for a walk, and a fucking troll jumps up from under a bridge.
Just
Imagine if they weren't.
catch its gaze.
Imagine if they don't look him in the eyes. Imagine if they weren't dangerous, right? This is all hypothetical. Yeah? Imagine if they weren't dangerous. They were just really, really annoying. They were kind of like retarded. No, nah. Imagine that.
No, I'm not having it, lads. Just get back to that fucking bridge.
Back into your bridge. You're gonna have some bread or something, man. Will you?
Yeah, that would.
That was totally off topic and random, but there
No,
you go.
no,
The
but-
existence of trolls.
But
Are
it's
they out there?
It's a good point.
Imagine if you were addicted to trolls.
What, shagging them or
I
killing them?
need to lie with you underneath the bridge in the straw bed.
Right. What would you rather shag?
Okay.
Male, 7 foot troll. We'll go for 7 foot. 7 foot troll.
How much of his body is hair?
Like the standard, like purple hair. Like.
Are you talking about one of them crazy fucking trolls with the big fucking
Aye.
hair? Oh my god! Right, that'd be
No,
terrifying.
I'm
Nose
talking-
like that big.
Yeah. And then no hair anywhere else.
Oh, clean shave. My god.
With a purple body also. Would you rather shag one of those in the butthole, or be off in front of like 10 old women
Beat off in front of 10 old women.
with them like pointing and judging you though?
You shouldn't be doing that.
I shouldn't be, but I'm doing it.
Shit, that might be an addiction for me.
Porn can be porn.
I've been addicted to porn.
Yeah, I think there's been times in my life when I've had an addiction to porn.
Yeah.
If there's any family members listening to this,
That's true.
I'm sorry. I think, yeah, no,
I've been
definitely.
fucking hooked on porn back in the day. Like, I'm talking 3 hours of fucking session.
Yeah?
Hi. Like, not anymore. I can't believe that.
Phil, that's called research.
Yeah.
You're just researching how to be the ultimate love puppy.
Well, that's it, and I never learned. Too busy looking at the tits. But,
Those fake tits.
Why did I say but? But, oh yeah, nothing.
You thinking about butts, Phil?
Nothing about tits. Damn it.
Yeah, we've discussed this before.
It's
We are boob men.
how far in? How long does it take?
It's taken us 39 minutes to get, 40 minutes to get to the point where we're talking about the breasts.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's really fucking good going. I'm pretty proud.
But, to me, and this might sound really sexist, but to me, the women in a porn do just become objects. There's no emotional attachment there. It's not like real sex.
Yeah, but that's why amateur porn is so much more enjoyable for most people.
Because it's
real,
more realistic.
Because it's authentic. You're like, oh, she is actually digging that. She's enjoying that.
Yeah.
Whereas like a porn star, like, oh yeah, fuck me, baby, yeah, oh,
Yeah, oh yeah.
give me that dick.
Give me the money shot and give me the paycheck.
Honestly, I couldn't watch porn like that. Like, there's one porn star actually. I'll tell you, there's one porn star that I will watch.
Yeah.
Gianna Michaels.
Gianna Michaels.
You're gonna fucking love her, mate. For obvious reasons. As soon as you Google this.
Okay.
Oh, she's such a dirty bitch.
I'm Googling right now.
And you've got to press enter, and enter has been pressed. Click on images, and there she is. She is, yeah.
She's a funny looker.
She's funny, but however, there's one blatant reason why, why I'm interested.
Is it her lovely, sparkling personality, Phil?
Bang on the money.
Or is it those juicy tits?
Yeah, it's man.
I'm guessing they're real.
Yeah. Some depressing though I read, because I went deeper.
Okay.
I tried to find some.
Oh, she wasn't
profile.
touched as a child, was she?
No, I didn't get that fucking deep, mate. I'm on about like specs.
Right.
No, I'm not about glasses there. I mean like specifications.
Okay.
5'11". I was like, oh, I'm 5'11".
Oh, she's just tall, but
That's put me off a little bit. It's turned us on, but it's also put us off, made me feel like less of a man. I was like, oh. She's as tall as us, which effectively means she looks taller than us.
See, I like. Imagine that with high heels on.
Well, yeah, I look like a little troll then, don't I?
See, I like this one. Eva Angelina. Hear her?
Angelina. No.
Latino.
Do you like chicks with glasses on, yeah?
Yeah.
Because all these shots are her in specs.
I think that's like part of a trademark look, I guess.
So do you prefer her with the specs or without?
With.
Really?
That's strange, isn't it? Now we're digging into some home truths. Now, why do I like that? Why do I like with glasses on as opposed to without them? What does that say? What does that say about me?
That you like an intellectual lady? I've got no idea. I don't know. I don't know what that does.
We're not psychologists, so we don't.
We can't even speculate because we really have absolutely no clue.
We
whatsoever.
haven't actually got a clue, like, have we?
Specs put me off.
Did they?
Yeah, they generally put me off.
Oh,
But tits don't.
not at all.
So yeah, back to what we're talking about though.
Uh-huh.
Not the addiction. Fuck it, no, I'm dying. Because of my addiction, that's it. But, oh shit, no, I forgot. What was it? Was something to do with porn? Oh yeah.
Porn.
So generally that like idea of porn stars being up for it and like,
Yeah.
But really they're like, oh right, what time is it? Am I finished yet?
Yeah,
like
it's the whole.
it's just not appealing to men at all.
Well, no, let's cut the chase. I mean, it's the whole acting side of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's overproduced and it's acted and it's obvious.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and you can see through that. It's like when you watch a movie, they're just acting. It's good acting, but it's acting. This amateur porn, it's real stuff that's been recorded.
And that's why, because you can really put yourself in those shoes.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Well, that guy's quite fat. Yes. I love saying a fat guy, a fat idiot, shagging someone lush, because I'm always like, there it is. That's what I need to say. There is hope.
There is hope for all of us. It's a really complex topic, the whole theme of addiction, because it's got so many different sources and there's so many different addictions people can be addicted to. So it is interesting. I wish I had like an addiction to talk about, but I don't think I do.
Well, that's good then. That suggests that you've had like a pretty well attuned, well adjusted environment in which to grow up in.
I do have quite an obsessive personality,
which is probably a flaw. Not to take the piss, but that might be a flaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, totally. That's one.
If it gets in the way, like if it causes distress on some level. If it doesn't, then it's class.
I wouldn't say it causes distress, but I mean obsessive personality in terms of when I like something, I really push the boat out.
Mm-hmm.
To the point that I talk about it maybe a lot more than I should. I mean, like when I was a kid, for example, Star Wars. I got obsessed with Star Wars. Everything was about Star Wars. I wanted to talk about it all the time, and then there's been times when I was younger again. Just if I like something, I really get into it. It's like even a band. If I'm into a band, I'll listen to a band for a couple of weeks, and then I'll end up on a different band, and then that's all I listen to.
Yeah. What do you like with songs, individual songs? Do you ever replay the shit out of the same song again and again and again?
Hey, let's break it down. I can replay a verse. I can replay a certain line on a chorus or a certain guitar lick.
Yeah.
I can take a song, and I've got a Sony MP3 player, and I'll slightly pull the jack out, the audio jack on the earphones, and you can. Sometimes it makes it more instrumentally, so you can hear stuff, and it's like sometimes it takes the vocals a bit away, so you can hear more of the song, what's going on inside the song.
Dedication to music, that.
I've got a total addiction to music. I listen to music in the shower, when I go for a piss, when I go to the toilet. I listen to it in the car, in the house. When I'm walking about, I listen to music.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say actually that was my biggest obsession, music. Yeah. To the point when I listen to a track by a band and think I'm in the band. I visualise myself, in the band or playing the guitar whilst listening to it.
Just like waving at the crowd. Then you realise you're like waiting for the fucking metro or something. Like, whoops!
I've got a car.
Just waved. How dare you pollute the atmosphere like that?
Yeah, maybe that's why sometimes when I see a band live, it's disheartening because I'm watching the band thinking, motherfucker, that's my song.
Yeah. It's my guitar.
Get the fuck off the stage. Maybe, I don't know. We humans are complex biological machines floating around in space. We're actually, we're the equivalent of dust, and we think...
Isn't the brain the most complex thing in the universe? I believe that's a bit of a cliche, but I think that's what they say. Whoever they may be.
Scientists in white suits.
Yeah.
White lab coats.
There's more going on like in the brain per square inch than anything. I've just made that per square inch bit up. But they say it's the most complex
What
thing.
inch size is your brain?
Well, my brain is approximately 4 by 4. 3 pounds. Do you know that? That's how much the average brain weighs? 3 pounds.
Heavy, aren't they? Well, heads. Human heads. The amount of muscle strength it takes to keep them up.
Oh, the head's heavy as fuck, isn't it?
Really heavy. Yeah.
But the brain itself, like 3 pounds. What's that, like 1.5 kilos? Is it even that?
It's still quite heavy.
1.5 kilos. It's like a bag of sugar and a bit. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, bag of sugar. Do you find that bag of sugar, a 1 kilo bag of sugar, feels like heavier than, say, like if you had a 1 kilogram plate? Like, it just feels different.
Maybe it's because of the way the weight is distributed.
Displayed, yeah.
Yeah.
Or because if you're touching a weight and it's 1 kilo, it's like you're in the mindset of like
psychosomatic. It doesn't feel like much because the weight's small.
Yeah, and you're in the mindset of lifting weights. So you're like 1 kilo.
1 kilo.
What the fuck's that gonna do? Gives you another 100.
I need to get back to the gym. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few weeks out. I'm being back since Cyprus.
Why?
Because I'm an asshole.
See, I'm a fat alcoholic, but
you still
train. I still train.
Yeah.
It's the only fucking thing I've ever done.
I've been too busy chopping down trees and
that's
using chainsaws and things.
It's a workout, to be fair.
It is, yeah. It's great when you do a
Fucking
job.
manly one of that.
It's great when you do a job that's like that is essentially a workout a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And even if you can incorporate a workout into your job,
Just by doing it faster.
just by use like lifting. If say for example, if you're cutting down trees and you're lifting logs, make sure you've got correct form. That's a deadlift right there.
Yeah. Just overhead presses.
Overhead press, yeah.
Just fucking military press those logs.
Or if you're carrying something heavy about, get a couple of cheeky reps in there or something, or just if you
Kills for the girls.
kills for the girls, and if you're digging, swap sides so it's even weight distribution. If you're digging or whatever, I don't know. It's you can adapt things when you're doing a job.
Yeah. I used to do that when I was working in kitchens. If you get like random little jobs, like right, go down the cellar and get this shit. But absolutely fucking leg it down the cellar, like stack myself up with like boxes of fucking fish or bloody what was the stuff like veg and stuff like that, and just run up the stairs and all that. And I'd be like, yeah,
Get in.
strong as fuck, man. And you weren't like, we get you fit.
Yeah. Well, we've scratched the surface on addiction tonight.
We've scratched it.
We've peeled back the scab of addiction and we're looking in the cut.
Unfortunately, I've succumbed a little bit too much to my own addiction of
No,
alcohol.
that is perfectly fine. That's good. It's a good thing to talk about, man.
Yeah, well, you see, I would have had loads more like signs to give you had I not diluted my brain's capacity to facilitate consciousness in this body.
But dude,
I would have had a bit of a better memory.
you are not a scientist. You know what I mean. You're not a professional, so you don't need to worry about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, we'll get back on this one, because therell be some more shit.
There's always going to be crossovers. And addiction's one that obviously we're going to come back to probably time and time again.
Yeah, it's like a massive part of my life.
Yeah, well, it's exactly right there. This is two guys, one garage. We can talk about anything. That's what this is about.
Shit gets real.
Shit gets real. Looking forward to possibly having guests on soon.
Yes, my sister.
Yes.
She looks like she's going to be the next one to be on in the mix. Obviously, we had Vic across at Cheltenham.
Yes.
Which was great to have someone who's actually got the ability to feel something that we're not actually capable of feeling. So that was good to have that. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's just got a master's degree in psychology.
Yeah.
Very recently, so she's gonna have some interesting shit to talk about. Hope maybe human addiction as well.
Yeah, that's it.
See what she's got to say about that. Actually, I'd like to see what her textbooks say compared to the stuff that I read about. See if there's any like.
That's it. Very good point. Yeah.
Anything that differs there, but it'll be interesting to talk to her. Definitely. We
Yeah.
had some great chats out, and we used to go run together. It's the car thing again. We'll just see where the conversation takes us. I'm looking forward to that though.
That'll be a good one.
We'll have to arrange that one pretty soon, really, because I'm dying to get stuck on that. Actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna be in the mix.
No doubt we'll have Ryan on again soon, and then
Where the fuck is Ryan at the minute?
Ryan is off fighting unicorns in a different galaxy. I don't know. He's home. He's
actually in England.
He's in England. He's
Oh
not.
well, yeah, man. You was just out with him.
I was out with him the other night. Spent most of the night talking about the amount of superhero films that are out at the minute and how it's just insane. The amount of films that Marvel and the DC universe have got lined up to come out, it's a massive cash cow, and it's insane. Movies at the minute are insane. I mean, me and Ryan, I don't know about yourself. Me, Ryan, and Chris, who we still haven't got on, but we will. We're big into films, and even to us, it's like, how many more superhero films can there be? How many Avengers movies and
How many Spider-Mans?
how many Spider-Man movies? And it's just...
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going into it on this podcast. We'll talk about it on another one with Ryan. Hopefully Ryan and Chris. And just, talk about movies and how fucking insane it's getting, man. It's all about money at the end of the day. Just like everything else, it always comes back down to the dollar, the buck, the pound, the euro.
Well, that's it. One day we're really going to have to fucking break down that shit. The whole capitalist bullcrap.
Yeah.
Capitalism, democracy, all those lies. They just don't fit at all with humans, behavior, natural human behaviour. Why are so many people depressed if this is a really rich country? Why are so many people addicted?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck off. That's it.
We don't even
Fuck off.
shit in a way that's natural. We're not
Yeah.
meant to sit on a toilet seat. We're meant to squat
Yeah,
over
you
a
actually
hole
squat
in the ground.
properly. Yes, like actually squat.
Yeah,
Ask the grass.
ask the grass. You're meant to
fucking
squat.
squat.
And here we are sitting on toilet seats.
Like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, we're not meant to sit in offices
With toilet
8 hours a day.
with paper as well. Just to stick on that one. With paper.
Yeah,
I scrunch up in my hand.
and wipe your anal crevice.
Shove it in my arse. I go back and forth in my anus.
Yeah.
And you check it. But you've got to fucking check. You don't instinctively know. Like no one addresses that, do they?
I don't often check.
What you just wipe a few times and go like, no, I know for a fact there's no shit left.
I can kind of tell. I know it sounds stupid.
Are you shitting me now?
No
You've
pun
got
intended.
a fucking shish. You've got a shish.
I've got to. I use a GoPro to look down there. Nope, it's all gone.
Angle some mirrors like a dentist.
what are you doing? No more shit to come out.
Oh well, they found the minority then and completely discard what I've said.
Right. Well, should we shut the shop?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here, man.
I need to get another car.
We're done.
Another car
Addiction
now.
right there. Okay, so everybody, thanks for listening. I always like to thank the audience because it's nice, isn't it?
Of course it is. Thank you very much. indeed.
Beautiful people. Halloween specials coming up very soon. On Halloween, in fact. Believe it or not. Wow. Like the Facebook page. I know most people that listen to this have. Subscribe on the YouTube channel, SoundCloud. Listen on iTunes. I'd recommend iTunes or SoundCloud if you're on the move. YouTube. This isn't a video, so it's just on there. But there'll be a video being put on YouTube, the YouTube channel, which will link to the Facebook page, which will be footage from our day at Chillingham Castle. You'll have seen the video of Phil on Facebook already.
Oops.
I mean, I think this thing's going to be about 20 minutes long, so it's not professional in any way, really. It's just, you're a fly on the wall, essentially, to that day.
Yeah.
So enjoy that. I hope you'll enjoy the Halloween special, and we should be back very soon, hopefully with a guest. If not, guests will be coming up soon, but we'll be back to shoot the shit about anything and everything.
That's it. There's
Yeah.
always plenty to talk about.
So, good evening, everybody. Go to sleep. Rest up easy. Get your 8 hours of sleep. Wake up fresh. Live your life.
Ya tibia lublu.
Live life the best way you can. Infinite love is the only truth. Everything else is illusion. Love bring David Icke in the end, like
Mr. Egg.
Mr. Icke,
Dr. David Egg. Dr. David Ainsley.
Dr. Dave Densley, and Sir Philip Brooks.
Sir Phil Brooks.
Right, it's David.
It's Philip.
This was Two Guys, One Garage. Now get the fuck out of here. You got jobs to do, motherfucker. I've got
See where it
my beard.
goes?
My beard's growing here, but it's sort of paused. It's kind of stopped. It's like I don't feel like it's getting bigger
Right.
unless I flare it up.
From a beard professional.
Uh huh.
Don't worry about that.
Oh.
It's like a plateau in weightlifting. It's gonna happen. Doing skits.
I'm skitzing, Bill. I'm
Alright.
fucking skitzing.
But there's one secret. It's like fitness. It's exactly the same thing.
Right.
Or the only secret to getting better is putting the time in. It's literally just putting the time in. All you gotta do, this is the best thing, but the beard is the easiest thing to contact because all you gotta do mainly leave it. It'll start kicking back in. And there's a couple of little tricks that
Right.
can stimulate some growth.
Come on then.
If you just shampoo it.
But now and again, yeah. If I'm doing my hair, I'll do my
Give it like a
beard
proper
as well.
massage when you.
I'm now massaging my beard to show David. How
That's
it's
great
done.
technique, Phil.
Yeah, you do that and it supposedly stimulates like hair growth.
Really?
Yeah. Comb it as well. Although you might need to wait until it gets a little bit longer before you like start combing it and that. But
I do still comb it sometimes.
aye,
No, because in the morning sometimes it's all over the place.
yeah. What else can you do?
First world problems, Phil.
Exactly. Lift weights, man. Get that fucking
Testosterone.
Testosterone, yeah. Human growth hormone. I don't know if that actually is the case or not. I just assume. I just think like, yeah, surely if you're going to blast these like male hormones around the place, surely it's going to actually add to your beard growth.
I think it's been proven that it does. Yeah, like I'm sure. Yeah, that sort of boost in the testosterone, that influx.
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
Your body just sort of goes all alpha male and just says, "Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
let's do it."
Oh, you're going to be a man, are you?
Are you going to be a man? Come on,
well,
let's.
You're going to need a beard to go with it.
You're going to need a beard to go with that manliness. Come on, let's do it. Get the lumberjack t-shirts out. Let's go to town, motherfucker. And a standard tuned acoustic guitar.
Precisely why that's the only thing.
I can play that too, and I can play a bit more of it, but
yeah,
it's an awesome song. It's like that. If you play that on the guitar, because obviously I play guitar, right? That's one of the songs that when you play it on guitar and you play it right, you feel good about yourself. It's like that and like "Stairway to Heaven" by Zeppelin. If you can play them and you can pull it off, because you're meant to play it finger style. You're meant to, pluck the bass notes with your thumb, whilst plucking the higher strings with your fingers. And if you do it and it sounds right, you just feel like a man. You feel good, yeah.
You start like looking around like to see if people like clapping you and like, oh yeah,
just
I'm in my bedroom shit.
I just sort of look to the sky and just rise a cheeky smile to the heavens and think, yeah,
that one's for you guys. All you guys that look past.
Look up and tip a wink to the stars.
Nice.
So, a lad I used to work with, Sam, I used to work with him a few years back. He put a link where he sent me some information which I'd seen on Facebook, but he inboxed this information about this guy in Roswell, who he's on his deathbed and he's claiming that he's got proof of extraterrestrial life and goings on and that in Roswell. So that's on the Facebook page. So if anybody's interested in that, check it out. The video is about 25 minutes long.
What's it claimed? Like,
he's shown photographs to the cameras, and he's basically saying he's got proof there's aliens. But I haven't given the full time of day to check it out. I haven't had the time to do it yet. But I think if the listeners could check that out and tell me what they think, that'd be cool. And thanks Sam for alerting us to that. Haven't seen him for a long time, but Sam's got a cracking taste in music as well.
Okay, so say the thing. Because I'm like that, like
choosing to go against the water, and against the crowd.
I like this band, but I like them because of a cooler reason than why you like them. You like them because of that fucking reason that everybody likes them for. That's why I tend to like music that most other people don't like. I don't like
what you like.
If people like my tunes, I'm always like,
yeah,
I'm the only gay in the village. You know what I mean?
That's my band.
Don't touch my band, assholes.
We're back.
Yo,
I say that every time, don't I? We're back. It's not like we keep disappearing. It's just this feels like it's been a longer absence than normal.
Well, how long has that absence been?
It's been
2 weeks.
It's been a few weeks now, yeah.
A couple of weeks.
Phil, I've missed you.
Miss you too, man.
My God, what have you been doing with yourself?
Apart from crying my eyes out because of the absence.
This is total bullshit because we've been to Chillingham Castle together, Phil.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Who are we trying to kid?
Chillingham Castle. Castles are the best things.
Castles are the best things. The best things in the world.
How much would you love to do? Fuck this. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
You've got a castle.
Yeah.
You're the fucking king of the castle.
You're the king of the castle. They're the dirty rascals.
Best
and this is my castle.
Exactly. Best scenario possible. I have a castle. Now fuck off. And then it'd be like, oh shit. There's no amenities.
Remember when you said zombie apocalypse and you said, alright, petrol station. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker, no.
No, fuck the
Chillingham Castle.
Get the fuck out of the way, petrol station. I'm on the way to the fucking... I'm stopping off at the petrol station to get to Chillingham.
A few times. But what an idea. So what have you been doing with your life?
The standard thing, mate.
Just working hard?
Not working hard.
Working though?
Not working that often.
You're still growing that beard?
Just been growing my beard, mate.
Yeah.
That's the main thing I've been cracking on with, is just
sitting
back and shampooing it and combing it. And
okay, we're back. It's been too long.
A long time.
In the words of Soundgarden, we've been away for too long. Do you like Soundgarden?
Who the fuck are they?
Never mind who the fuck are Soundgarden.
No, I'm not. I don't know who the fuck they are.
Grunge band from Seattle, Chris Cornell on vocals.
That's too cool for me, mate.
Motherfucker.
Too cool for us.
God damn, it's David.
It's Phil.
This is Two Guys, One Garage. Let's get back in the swing of things, motherfucker.
Bada booyah. Well, they fucking suck arse, don't they? No, I'll take that back. That tune that you played for us before that.
Black Hole
I
Sun.
recognise it, and that's a good tune, that. Despite you not actually agreeing with that statement.
I think it's overplayed.
Yeah.
Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden is far too overplayed. I think if you're a fan of a band, you realise that, well, certainly for me, that my favourite songs, pretty much in any band I like, is the stuff that's not played often.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not the hits.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I go and the problem is, I like bands like Papa Roach, I go and see live. All they play is the hits. Mm-hmm. It's not the hits I like. It's the other the other album tracks.
So is our question though? Is that like a psychological?
So tonight's podcast is brought to you by
Coffee and lager for me.
and Longer. We don't say the brands because they don't support us.
No, it's
Singe Migesh.
San Michael. I'm assuming that means Michael.
I don't know.
Must do, surely.
Could do.
Let's just see what we're talking about as Miguel here. Does Miguel mean Michael?
Answers on a postcard, please. Have you heard the new Slipknot album?
I haven't, no.
Motherfucker, that is...
I literally was not aware that they were still composing music.
The bassist obviously died, Paul Gray, a few years back.
How's that?
He died, he had a drug addiction. I think he died of some sort of pill overdose, yeah.
Shit.
And the sacked the drummer, who's been with them since the start.
Joey Jordison or what?
Joey Jordison, yeah.
Jordison.
So they've come back with this the new album, Chapter 5, the Great Chapter.
Why did they sack the drummer?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's complicated. I don't think they can talk about it for legal reasons.
So like probably fingering one of them in their sleep or something.
Could have done like
something lush like that.
But the new album is insane. Like
really?
Oh, aye. It's like the last one was kind of, I think, a little bit more reserved, I guess. But this one's kind of.
So is it more old school Slipknot stuff, like late '90s Slipknot?
Yeah.
It's always class.
Heavy.
When they go back to their roots, that's usually when bands are like, yeah, that's the album we've been waiting for all these years. Like Metallica, didn't they?
I've never really listened to Metallica, to be honest with you.
You're not a fan of Metallica?
Not really.
I think they
apart from what's that song they do? The soft song.
Nothing Else Matters.
Nothing Else Matters. That song is awesome.
The Black Album. Yeah. That's the only thing I can play on the guitar. Those first couple of like notes.
It's all open notes.
Yeah, exactly.